Hello everybody, I'm your host, the Spider King, and I'm coming into this late because I had a lot to do today, and long story short, I heard about the new video we were given today about Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I just have to say, the trailer was superb. It gave us everything we wanted, everything, and I'm here today to talk to you about it. So welcome to Part 8 of the series discussion. First up, we have Solgaleo, the Sun Pokemon. I'm assuming the word Sun is a French Polynesian word for sun, of course, being the Sun Pokemon. And it's the typing of Psychic Steel, which is pretty unique, actually. Given the ability Full Metal Body, which has never been actually heard of. Next we have its attack, Sun Steel Strike. Now, the name itself is just so unique that I never heard of it before. No one has. And for them to just come out with a new move is just awesome. Moving on, we have Lunala, of course, now being confirmed as a Psychic Ghost with the ability Shadow Shield. They're just thinking on the ball today. And its attack, Moon Geist Beam. Now, to be honest, that's freaking awesome. And it's known as the Moon Pokemon. Again, I think it's French Polynesian, which would make some sense, considering that there are some places in Hawaii and the French Polynesian Islands where it's spoken as Maori. Moving on, we now come to the new map of the Alola region, which is made of 7 islands. And everybody can assume this, even Tyranitar too, said that there would be islands, and even I said myself that there would be islands, because we couldn't just have one island, and I'll point that island out, which is the main island we start off on. This is our home island, where we start our adventure off, right over there by that little speck. And then we get our first starter Pokemon right over here, where my finger was at. And as you can see, there's a port right there that takes us to other various islands, which I will get to. This is this is the largest island, I should say. Not the second largest, but the largest island on this map. And as you can see right here, this is all ice. And I think they based this off of Mount Mauna Kea, which is an observatory for astronomers to view the stars. And it pretty much correlates pretty well with just seeing this. And I looked over this a while back just to get my thoughts together about this, and that's exactly what it is. Except for the fact that there's no observatory that I can see, just icy mountains in a Pokemon Center. Right there. Yep. There's a lot of stuff you can go through without even paying attention. Also, right here that I noticed, there's a tower. Right there. Like in Ekrutique City. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff. There's the Mauna Kea Mountains, that tower. I'll get to that in a minute, but I just want to show you this stuff. It's just so crazy. This caught my eye right here. The weirdest thing. This is an island where you can catch the legendary Pokemon. And I'll show you. If you look closely, there is a musical note right there. And I don't think they did that just as an Easter egg. I think they meant that for a reason. You know what? Let's give it the name Chatot Bay, because that's exactly what it looks like. Now, let's scroll up a bit. Where are you? There you are. This is the pedestal of where you'll face either Lunala or Solgaleo. As for this tree, I have no idea. Strange. Moving on. Let's see, what else did I find? Because there's a lot. Especially being that with the seven different islands, it gives us... I can't talk today because there's just so much. 7 different islands giving us different biomes to go about. We got... heck, I didn't even see this just till now. We even got a desert. Right there. Right below the Mauna Kea-like mountain. Right there. We even got geysers now. I've seen these in Hawaii. I've never been, but I've seen them on TV. Let's see. as I'm going through it. What else did I notice? As I'm looking at my list and I'm looking at the pictures here. I mentioned how right here. How I mentioned there was a tower on the largest island to the west. This tower, again, is just like the tower in Ekritique City in Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Gold, Silver, and Crystal. And that's what I found to be weird. And as I said for Chatot Bay, I think that's what it's going to be called, because they didn't just plan to put that little symbol right there. Right there. They didn't just plan that for just effect and say, let's just put that in there to trick people. They put that in there for a reason. Let's see if I find that picture. If those who've seen, like, go way back to when they were showing us stuff, before they even gave us everything else that we needed to see, they showed us pictures, concept art, if you will, of a resort-looking place. And I thought, interesting. And then it's not till today that we got the map that I think I found it. It's kind of hard to see on my phone, but this is the resort with the little fountain right there. And then there's even more that I found that's weird as I looked through this whole map. And I found, besides these unusual looking geyser blue holes, there's a hotel right over here. And there's not just that one. There's actually a good number of them. Even on the largest island, if you look closely, there's one nestled right there. Right there. And then you have one nestled on the island that you go to next. Oh wait, hold on. On your main, the one you come off of. Sorry. Just going through it and analyzing everything that I see, and oh my god, it's so hard to see on my phone. There, right there. Perfect, right there. So, I'm pretty much surprised that we got all this stuff that we're given. That, and if you look closely at the map, you'll see that there's boats going to and from the different islands, and the ports. They go to the different islands. Just as I said in my other video, that there's going to be ports, and there's going to be all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, you're not really tricking anybody thinking that you can't get from one island to another without having a boat. Another thing that caught my eye is the fauna. Trying to get it right on the phone. That's cool. Desert area, like I said. There we go. Boop. Then we got valleys. And this picture caught my attention. You won't be able to see it on my phone, but if you go back to the video that they showed today and pause it right here and trying to zoom in and take a screenshot, you'll notice she's on skates. So that obviously means we're getting skates and running shoes. Well, not skates at the beginning, but running shoes definitely. This is the best. The Pokédex Rotom. God, come on. There we go. This is the most unique thing they've ever done for Pokemon. And I'm assuming it's going to be a electric steel type because, hey, they've had a good number of them. They never had an electric steel type Rotom. And not to mention that, he also talks to you and helps you along your journey. I thought that was just cool. That's just unique. They've never had that. Just like they've never had this new style of battle frame. Notice how it streaks across like a paintbrush or a Smeargle painted it? Definitely a little bit different. Especially above for the Pokemon. Yeah, right there. Also like a paint streak. They're in a way spoiling us a bit with all this stuff. They've given us all this stuff about the maps and everything, but they haven't told us about the new Pokemon, which I assume are going to be freaking cool looking. Like I said, the different biomes and all that, there's going to be a whole lot of stuff we don't know. Let me introduce you to some of the people, if you haven't already seen the new trailer. This is Hau. I hope I pronounced that right. And the funny little thing is, his little catchphrase right here is when he's talking to your character, he says, "Ho-hee, that gave me chicken skin." I assume he means it gave him goosebumps. That gave me chicken skin. Okay. Next up, we have Lille. I hope I pronounced that right. The mysterious assistant of Professor Kukui. She kind of reminds me of the lasses or duchesses you'd face in Kalos. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Then we have Professor Kukui himself, telling us all about his all about the Alola region. If you ask me, he's a pretty unique professor. Now, I'm not sure if Kukui is a tree or some kind of fruit or nut. I guess we'll find that out when it comes out. Ah, we all have seen the character customization, the skin tones and all that, but have you seen this? A lot of people will miss this. Right there. There it is. The wristband. The wristband with the diamond in the middle. Or as... again, Tyranitar Tube assumed it as a burst heart. Now, it's unique because the male character has the yellow diamond, and I'm a bit in the darkness. Lie in the night. My power went out. This is so not happening right now. This isn't happening. I'm back, sorry. Power went out and I had to go fix the breaker. Back to the point. But yeah, the burst hearts. And the female, of course, has the bracelet with the blue diamond on her wrist. Now, that in itself is unusual because we don't know what those are about. And I wrote a little something about this myself when I was watching Pokemon Today. Fancy that. And it caught my attention because it's quoted that Ho-Oh will only return when mankind and Pokemon's hearts are one. And this took me back to the whole, hold on. There it is. Tower. The Tin Tower in Ecruteak City, and then it brought me to this. Thinking, what if this has something to do with hearts connecting, Ho-Oh's return, and possibly that tower that I just showed you. And then we got Ash Greninja. Somehow it somewhat correlates, I guess. I guess I'll do another video about it, explaining it, and explaining myself more about it. But more to the point. So yeah, now that I've showed you... Yep, I've showed you all the pictures that I have. And I've gave my brief discussion about it. Let me talk about it. So yeah, we're given 7 unique islands with vast arrays of biomes, such areas based off Mount Mauna Kea, as I showed you. And the island in the far west, where you'll encounter the legendary Pokemon Solgaleo and Lunala. There's a bay, as I said. And the power went off on me again. I'm glowing in the dark. I'll be right back. Woo! This is the most messed up video ever. I'll be right back. And I'm back. So I decided to come outside instead because, hey, the ambient light's a whole lot better out here. At least the sun won't go out on me. Comes in here. And my cat keeps touching the camera. That's the only problem. But back to what I was really saying. Cat, no. Cat, no. Leave my camera alone. Makes it look like I'm trying to do some kind of cinematic thing. Cat, no. Cat, no! But back to the point. Distraction. You get over here. Stay over behind me. I said behind me. Oh my gosh. So, that's not the only problem I'm having. Lights going out. My cat won't leave me alone as I'm trying to finish up my video. So yeah. The bay, the area where you catch Solgaleo, or should I say fight. Who knows if you can catch him or not. Where you fight or catch Solgaleo and Lunala is also where that mysterious music note is. That's shaped like Chatot's head. And so I thought of amply naming it Chatot Bay. Cat just will not get out the way. She is not letting me record at all. What are you doing? This is not a video about you. This is not a video about you. And as I said before, the blue ports that traverse the different islands, that'll be essential. And it might be possible also, I don't have the phone with the pictures on it, but there's a spot on the towards the south of the western island, the largest western island. There's a helicopter pad in the middle of the ocean. I thought, well, if there's a helicopter pad, then it's possible that we might get to ride in a freaking helicopter. How cool would that be? I mean, we get to see the animation of sailing with Mr. Briny. What about seeing something like that? That'd be freaking awesome. Also, we get geysers in the on one of the islands. That's a new feature. What else was on this list? Nope, I think that's it. Oh wait, no, there was one more. There was one more thing. That the hotels that are also shown in the pre-sketches of before we get the game at all. When they first started off showing us information about the game, they showed sketches art of a motel. And again, I pointed those out. So, oh god, it's so hot. I can't do videos in this heat. I apologize for the delay and why it took so long to get this discussion out there. Mostly because this heat just drains the living crap out of me and I just can't do nothing. So, from me, the Spider King, and again, my ridiculous cat, Junie, who was a stubborn little cupcake. Man, stubborn cupcake. Get out of here. We bid you farewell. Spider King, out.